All right. Let's see what this game is all about, huh? Shall we? Syberia. I have never played this game. Ever. It says continue only because I was just testing out the waters to see what the game was going to stream like. Only way I could make this work was to stream in full screen mode or something to that effect. Anyways, I think everything is being displayed properly, so suppose we can go ahead and take a look here and see what happens. Let's see. Alright. Let's see what this is all about. Ooh, Syberia. Those are like mechanical devices or something? They're like robots. What is this, like a parade? Bunch of men in black and black top hats. What is this game all about? So weird. Okay. Hello. Hello. They have let me in. That's nice. Suppose. So this is a point and click kind of a mode. So what do I...
I need a key.
You need a key. Is that a key? You have a key.
I need a key.
You have a key.
Doesn't look like that works.
I have a key, so I have to select the key? So I have to have it there? Oh, okay. Do I do it again? No. Cool.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
I would like a room. My company should have made a reservation in the name of Walker. The company is Marson and Lormont Associates. The name is Kate Walker.
Of course, Miss Walker. You are in room 6 on the next floor up.
Thank you.
Oh,
I would
I
like to see my room now.
guess.
Why, certainly, of course.
What, can I talk more?
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Hello. My name is Kate Walker and...
Of course. Walker, room 6, next floor up.
Oh, okay. So that's
I
it.
would like to see my room now.
Why, certainly, of course.
Okay, so I can speed through all of that. What's all this, first of all? What is this? Welcome to Valadeline. the world capital of mechanical toys. Let yourself be transported by the magnificent landscape surrounding Valaldolin, the small charming town tucked away in the Alps. So this is Switzerland. And by Vorarlberg Manufacturing, whose exceptional savoir-faire in the specialized world of luxury mechanical toys and automatons is at the root of Valdolin's reputation around the world. For 800 years, the Vorarlberg family has passed its knowledge from generation to generation, perfecting the art of that particular branch of clock making that breathes. Perfecting that art of that particular branch of clockmaking that breathes life into the complex network of cogs and spindles that make up automatons. Its creative wonders once defied belief and drew the admiration of young and old alike. People would come from across Europe for a chance to vie for the right to own one of these fantastic toys. Is there more? Oh, I can scroll up. At the heart of a mechanical automaton is its motor. A series of spindles are set in motion to music via a set of cogs. Attached to the spindles are cams that are shaped in the image of the music. In turn, they command a series of rods which control the gestures of the toys at their tips. Okay, so how do I just right click? Holy moly. Automaton construction takes place in 3 stages: modeling, mechanics, and casing. The process requires the participation of 20 different specialized trades. In its heyday, the Vorarlberg factory employed over 100 craftsmen, mechanics, watchmakers, sculptors, tailors, and dressmakers, working in separate workshops. Vorarlberg automatons all have 2 distinguishing features in common: their high precision and mechanisms, and the characteristic Vorarlberg wind-up key. Devising and assembling each model is particular. I don't want to read all this. Standard toys are constructed from local wood, while the most sophisticated ones use more precious resources, such as the ebony imported from Madagascar. Despite competition from Asia, the Vorarlbergs never gave in to the temptation to produce electrical robots and chose to continue their exploration of the mysteries of perpetual mechanical motion. The Vorarlbergs have come a long way from their simple jointed puppets of yesteryear. Today, their creations are so lifelike, one has the impression that they can think for themselves. The first century of puppet manufacture in Valaldolin go back to the 13th century, while there was maybe no definite puppet industry at the time. Hermann Vorarlberg's renown was recognized even in the court of the emperor. Presenting puppets. Okay. Goodness gracious, how long is this gonna go? Oh, is that it? Okay. Well, can I read it again?
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
Huh. Okay, I can go over here too, right? Let's hang out downstairs for a little before we go anywhere. Who's this kid?
Hi there. What are you doing? Can I see?
No, too difficult. Momo's work very difficult.
Momo.
So, your name's Momo. I'm Kate.
Momo do like Hans. He draw.
Hans?
Don't disturb Momo. Momo work difficult.
Will you show me your drawing?
No, not finished. Go away.
Okay.
I've just arrived. My case is a little heavy. Can you help me take it up to the room?
Momo's strong. Very strong. But no time. Momo very busy.
Okay.
I guess I'll let you continue working.
Okay. So, I can't just go anywhere. Wait, well I can go there. Why can I go there? Is there a reason why I can go there? Am I supposed to be able to look at something? Okay. I'll go back here. Can I just go upstairs?
I shouldn't leave my luggage here.
Alright.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Could you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Yes, do that for me,
Luggage?
please.
Why, of course.
Why didn't you ask
Please
to do that earlier?
excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties.
Mhm.
Guests are so rare these days that we
I
forget our
can
manners.
see that.
So you're the American woman?
Yes, she
Is
is.
it true what people say? That you've come to buy the factory?
No.
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? I imagine our little town must disappoint you.
I
You see,
imagine our
today
little
is
town.
very sad for us. It's a day of mourning.
Oh, so that was a
Today is the funeral
funeral.
of Miss Anna.
Momo sad,
Okay, it was
but
a funeral.
Hans not dead. Hans long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out of here, you hear? What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valadilene, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory will close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
What? Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
She's dead. Dead?
Here's your room.
Dead as a
I
doornail.
hope you like
dead.
it, Miss Walker.
She is
I'll leave you
all
to rest for
dead.
the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valadilene before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
Nope, you're not far away. Just close enough to bother me. Oh, that's the door out. Never mind. A letter. Dear Kate, this is a fax from Marcin. Our client, the Universal Toy Company, is more than eager to see conclusions from the talks with the Vorarlberg manufacturing, with a view to a takeover in the days to come, and we have received notification to this effect. We are counting on your undoubted qualities as a business lawyer to begin negotiations with Madame N. Vorarlberg, the current owner, to a close. Allow me to remind you that the Universal Toy Company is a multinational which has a monopoly on the toy market. It is a Class A priority client who is also presenting Madame Vorarlberg with a golden opportunity to sell her factory. You should remind her of this fact in case she starts having last-minute second thoughts before signing the purchase agreement. I am under no doubt that you will live up to a great expectations I have in you. Edward Marcin. Okay. Thank you, Edward Marcin.
I should tell Marcin about the death of Miss Vorarlberg. I hope this isn't going to get too complicated. I can't see myself staying here too long.
How are you going to tell him? What is in my menu? What is all this? What is this thing? Oh, that's that brochure I picked up. Oh, okay. I have a phone. I can call the office?
Martin and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marcin, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
Okay. That is some 1980s, 1990s hold music.
Hello, Kate. So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valadilene, and there's a slight
Valadilene.
problem, Mr. Marcin, I'm
Okay.
afraid.
I was calling it
Mrs.
Valadilene.
Vorarlberg is
Valadilene.
dead.
That's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
very good, Mr. Marcin.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
Doesn't sound like she has the greatest okay, why is it not letting me hang up? hung up. Oh, okay. What is that? Looks like a camera up there. Okay, what's out there?
No point. It's locked.
I wonder if I will ever get a key to that. Interesting. Okay, so I guess I am just going to go back downstairs. Alrighty tighty. Talk to this guy.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
Ooh, lots of stuff here.
Hello. My name is Kate Walker, and
Okay, we did that.
Of course, of course.
a fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Interesting. As you're no doubt aware, practice is charged with undertaking negotiations to take over. Great sadness, we learned the death of the manager and the owner of the factory, Madame Vorarlberg, with whom negotiations had started. We are under no doubt that Madame Vorarlberg left you instructions before her death, enabling the sale to be concluded. We should remind you of the significant boost the arrival of the American multinational would bring to the economy of your region. It is for this reason that I am sure you will give our representative, Miss Kate Walker, a warm welcome. Yours faithfully.
Thank you.
At your service.
Okay.
The young boy who was here earlier talked about, Hans. Who is Hans?
Momo was talking about Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's younger brother. But he died a long time ago. Nobody here even met him.
Who is the boy who was drawing here earlier? Is he your son?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all.
He doesn't want that boy as his
He's not
son.
a bad boy, no. Momo is just a little simple, that's all.
Hey, be nice.
What is his connection with Anna Vorarlberg?
Momo is what you'd call the village idiot, and Anna took him under
Oh,
her
hey,
wing.
Shinoda.
He must have reminded
This
her of her
is
younger brother,
on
no doubt.
Mac
And
operating
birds of a
system.
feather stick together, don't they?
You're implying that Anna
On Steam.
Vorarlberg was a little bit slow as well?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. She was a real loner. She kept to herself, that's all.
Interesting. All right. What about these automatons?
I just love all these little mechanical robots.
I just love
I've
them
noticed
all.
there are tons of them here in
I just love
Valadiland.
all these mechanical robots.
Careful what you say. Vorarlberg automatons are not robots. If you want people to like you here, never ever pronounce the word
Okay,
robot.
never. I shall never, ever
Okay.
again call them anything
What
but...
is the difference between an automaton and a robot, then?
It seems a bit stretched.
Well, to
Oh,
tell
well,
you the truth, no one really
so
knows.
here's the deal. The only way I could get this to play is to play it in full screen. So I had to start streaming full screen and then start the game. Otherwise, there's nothing else that I can do. It does not give me the opportunity to put it in any type of windowed mode. I can't minimize it. I can't change the... I can't change anything about the resolution or anything. Can't do anything. So yeah, I'm sorry if it looks that way. Not much I can do about it though.
Did you know Anna Vorarlberg
I mean, kind of looks fine for
yourself?
me. You're probably comparing
Why,
it
of
to what
course
you're
I did.
used to, though.
I mean,
so.
well, not really. She was a very
I
great
know.
lady. We loved
My
her
name
very
probably
much.
sounds just
May she
like the
rest in
lady.
peace.
May she rest in peace. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
I'm gonna
here.
go look around Valadiland. See you later.
Oh, we get to tour
As you
the
like,
city.
miss.
Woohoo! Oh, you have to create it. See, but there wasn't even anything in the instructions that said anything on the otherwise. So it's kind of like, I don't know what to do. That's what I was curious about, as to whether or not there was a new file. I did read something about that, like going into the system and writing a file. But I don't know how to do that. What did I pick up? A cogwheel? I have two, a large and a small cogwheel. Okay. There's another cogwheel. And a tiny cogwheel. Is this is like giving me, can I draw pictures? Oh, okay, yeah, it's just kind of like, you would think then that the manufacturers or the developers would put out a patch or something, you know? Okay, so I guess I can't draw a picture. So I'll just have to remember that. That looks like... You mean the comments? Are you talking about the comments? Why are they showing? I'm doing that because I'm going to be putting these videos on YouTube later, and I want people to see the text of the chat. I did make it bigger, though. It's supposed to be in the lower corner, and instead it's coming... like you see the activity right at opening the window. I'm confused. I kind of don't know what you're talking about. Okay. The magnifying glass and such. Oh, it's kind of like in point and click mode or something. Like it's only telling me... Is that something I can do in settings? No, it doesn't even give me any of that. I can't really change anything. Maybe it's the Mac version. Yeah, it's not even giving me anything. Any options to do anything at all. What do they give me, like the simplified version for dummies? Well, that's no fun. Why is it... It's not even giving me an option to like turn that stuff off. Voices, music, video, sound effects, how to play. That's kind of bizarre, isn't it? Yeah, it's not really giving me any option to turn that off. It's almost like auto hint mode is like automatic.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
That is kind of bizarre. It's like it's an auto hint mode, but it's not letting me do anything.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Alright, that looks like he's supposed to read something. I don't think I have anything yet to give him, though. Unless... Fax number 2. Let's try fax number 2. No, I need to bring him down. And then click this. Well, that seemed to work. Oh, this dude is reading the mail. Okay. Let me get this thing first. I like the advertisement here. Stiff joints, chronic hangovers, need a spring in your step. Look no further. Dr. Schweitzer's Miracle Elixir, one remedy for 1,000 woes. Okay, whatever. Okay. Let's see here. What is all this stuff? What is this? That looks like a poker.
I should
pro-
talk to the notary first.
Fine then. Talk to the notary first. I guess this is where the notary is.
Hello, sir.
The price of this, huh?
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do
Miss
take a
Walker,
seat,
I
Miss Walker,
presume.
please. Please.
Oh, okay. I have to move and take a seat.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course, I was waiting for you.
I'm Kate.
I am the legal representative for the Universal Toy Company. I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker.
Oh, okay. I guess I already said that.
Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Why not?
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be
Nothing.
back in New York the day after tomorrow, Metro Alphotair.
You listen to
My
me,
client
sir.
and I are impatient to seal this deal.
Yes.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker.
I don't think you do.
There is an heir.
Oh,
Miss
the
Walker.
mystery unfolds.
Excuse An heir?
Excuse
But
me?
Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
That's a little
Miss
detail
Walker,
in it.
Believe me, I was more surprised than you are.
I don't think so.
Anna
I
Vorarlberg
don't
sent
trust
me
you.
a letter 2 days before she died.
Mm-hmm. 2 days.
Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession.
Mm-hmm.
I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive.
Shocker.
Would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth.
Is it the
You
truth?
must remember his death, his funeral, too. Even though you were very young at the time, it was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladillen and abandon the family business was unbearable.
Unbearable.
When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive. So when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where
And
can I
here
reach
is
him?
the conundrum, right?
The second
Nobody
half
knows
of
where
the
he
letter
is.
informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I
Ah.
leave the document in your hands to pleasure.
That's why we go to Syberia. Okay, this is what he just read, right? I don't need to read all of this. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Anna Varlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find
Some of the old
Hans
games you could
Volkmann.
turn these hunts off with space.
Apparently,
Not
there
sure
is
about this
a body
particular one.
lying in the town
Tried reading my
cemetery.
games manual.
There also seems
They
to
don't
be
say
some
anything about it.
ghost wandering around
Well, let's try
Syberia.
some of those things, shall we?
It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry.
Because I agree. I would
Great
rather play this
setback.
with no hints.
Most sorry.
That way it's not like just
Great.
saying, come
What
here,
now,
grab
then?
this thing.
Perhaps
Clearly
will
you
find
must
out
do
more
something
in
with
the
this
Vorarlberg
thing.
Factory
Clearly you
archives.
must do something
You'll
here.
find the key in the
I agree.
waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Don't forget to close the door on your way out. So does it sound like... Oh, did she just blow? Oh, she took the letter. Okay. Let's see. Spacebar. Let's see what spacebar does. Does nothing. Spacebar does nothing. Well then. I'll have to research that too. Okay. Can I go over here? It's almost like this point and click mode. It's not even letting me go anywhere other than... Well, okay, so it let me come over here. Is there a reason why I can go to certain places but none others? That dude's head just turned completely around the wrong way. Enter. Enter does nothing. Yeah. I'll go into the Steam communities and see if there's anything that says something about it. Alright, let's go back out here. So I guess the objective is to find Hans. Why did that say bonus? What did that even mean? Okay, what's here? Approve.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Okay. Alright, nothing here is working. B and C is a standard one, but not with the activity shown. Maybe it's just like a mobile console controls. So here's the other thing that I'm going to try. So I have this game because Evil Queen gave me her code to be able to get it for Steam. But I did notice that I can play it online with PlayStation Now. Have you ever tried to stream yourself playing a game that you're streaming? I tested it and it seemed like it was working. And if I do that, then I think I can use the PlayStation controller. And maybe it will just move without these little things. Alright, what did I pick up? What is this thing? Did I say telescopic key? Okay. Does this thing go there?
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. that's going to work. It looks
Alright, clearly I need to
that's
go
going
somewhere.
to work.
Alright, maybe I don't have everything for here yet. We can come back to it. It's down here. Such a quaint little town.
No point. It's locked.
It's not even giving me the option to, like, I saw that you guys were like running, and it doesn't let me even run. Oh, I can double click and run. Okay. Alright, so we've been here. Is there anything else that... No? Okay.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
Aw, is this the
How are you? Did
boyfriend
have a
that you
good
were
journey?
talking
Have you
about?
settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
My
Dan,
poor honey
I don't
bun.
think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't
I
worry,
have never
Kate. You'll
called
be as
my
perfect
wife
as
my
ever.
honey bun.
Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's one or two complications. You
Just a minor
understand?
complication.
Kate,
The buyer
honey,
is...
what are you talking about?
The seller is dead, and there is a
The sales are going
undiscovered
through as expected.
heir that
I've
is
got
supposed
to
to be
stay a
dead
bit
himself,
longer.
but he is still around.
Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to
What?
me. I mean, it's the
Kate, you
Goldbergs.
cannot do this to
Millions of
me!
dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
Honey bun is the deal. I call her my boo-boo. What's up, boo-boo? Okay, what's over here? Hello?
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
Is that this thing I've got?
Doesn't look like that works.
Modern day honey bun then. Okay. Alright. I have entered myself into what looks like some type of garden. Oh my gosh, there are so many different ways to go. Can I go to the front door?
Door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Why? Why do you have to get in there? Am I missing something? Is there a part of the story that I haven't? I like how she runs and then she stops real quick. It just doesn't go to the next part.
I need a key.
I need a key. I need a key. I need a key.
That door is locked.
That door's locked too.
I've got to find another way around.
All these locked doors. Oh my heavens. Oh, you can even see my frame rate up there in the corner. That's funny. I should probably turn that off. Well, hello there, stranger.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please don't talk about it.
Oh,
Since
so
my
they're
gardener
always
automaton broke
on.
down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes.
Yep, I guess
I
we
don't know
are
whether
just
I'm coming or going. We're
not
not used
worth...
to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to
funny.
have to get used to it.
underestimated Mac users. Oh, what the heck did she say? I'm reading your
Good
stuff and
morning.
I'm not...
You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine
the
how
gardener
much
automaton.
work it takes.
Okay, maybe that's that lady or that thing that we saw. All right, what's out here? Yeah. Okay. Nice, weird, half broken, naked statue. Always wanted one of those in my backyard. Kidding. Hear my dog's being all goofy. Oh, a key. A Vorbelbalabelba key. Okay. Isn't that just dandy? Alright. And what about here?
No point. It's locked.
Okay. I do have a Windows partition, so maybe I can just install this on Windows 10 and play it there instead. Maybe that'll make it less easy. So this was locked, right?
I've got to find another way around.
Okay. Does this key work on this thing? Interesting. Okay. So I can go up. Now I'm in. Sneaking around. Left is always right. So you're right, this is kind of just unfair, because it's like... Normally would these little magnifying glasses not be there and you would just see things? Ink bottle. Oh, this is her, her diary. Yesterday, something terrible happened. I do not know who to turn to, who to talk to. So I have decided to write it down. You, dear diary, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Hans lies in the next room, teetering between life and death, and I am terrified. Oh, the injustice of life. First Mama, then Hans. Dear Lord, don't take away my little brother away as well. May 15th. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its burden is too heavy. I know I can tell you, though, dear diary. We discovered a cave in the mountains, a marvelous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. Only prehistoric man could have painted them, because they were depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well. That much I know. I hate mammoths now. It's all because of them, and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why, Hans? Oh, why did you try and take it? And why did I let you climb up there? It's my fault. You are in a coma now. Hans, if you die, I do not know how I could ever forgive myself. May 16th. Hans has still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep, and Gertrude cries all day long. Outside, the heat is suffocating, but inside, the house is icy cold and dismal. I still have hope, though. I know my brother. I know his strength. He will pull through. He never gives in. May 17th. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my waking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall over and over. I see his head hitting the rock and his oh-so-pale face softening. I have taken refuge in the attic. It is the only place where I can find any peace, wrapped up in all my memories. May 18th. 5 days have passed since the accident, and Hans has still not opened his eyes. To see him like this is unbearable. Please, God, protect him. Take my life, not his. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in Father's arms, but I dare not. He is just so impassive. Oh, Hans, don't leave me here. It has happened! Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name. Do you realize? This is the happiest day of my life. I want to take it to the streets and sing, to proclaim my joy to the world. Thank you. Oh, thank you, God. How wonderful, how beautiful life is. Gertrude and I cannot stop breaking into uncontrollable fits of giggles. Hans even wolfed down his meal today. I knew he was tough, my little brother. Even Father smiled at me today when he said good morning. May 25th. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I am totally absorbed in Hans' recovery. I have scarcely 5 minutes to myself to return to my refuge and scribble down these words. It is very curious whether Hans is hungry, thirsty, or if he wants something. He cannot stop saying my name. He can't bear it when I leave him, even for an instant. Gertrude thinks I should move my bed into his room to help him sleep better. I hope that Father will agree. June 2nd. Today was the first day that Hans has left the house. We went for a short walk in the garden, but Hans is still very weak. The doctor said we should be patient and shouldn't rush him. It is so hard, though. I hope so much that life can return to how it once was. June 20th. Hans has been out his coma for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. He sits motionless for long periods of time, his eyes wide open, as though lost in thought. I have often had to call his name several times before he reacts. Then he will smile, and when he does, the moment is magic for me, and I couldn't possibly be happier. June 22nd. I had to talk to him. The burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter only one word, mammoth. And his eyes glowed so strangely when he said it that he frightened me. September 15th. I go back to school today, and for the first time in my life, I am dreading it. I am afraid of leaving Hans alone. Despite Gertrude's kindness and attention, I have the impression that Hans is much less nervous when I'm there. October 20th. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up on me so quietly that he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper, and curiously, he started drawing. It is the first time since his accident he has done anything but daydream. October 28th. Hans scribbles almost obsessively. It is all he will do, all day long. I feel it annoys Father. Nobody else understands, but I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. Today is my birthday, and Gertrude has made me an apple pie, my favorite. But Father has not returned home for lunch, and Hans doesn't want to leave his room. The best present I could ever have is to see Hans back on the way to recovery. Snow is falling on Christmas Day. It is so beautiful. January 10th. The doctor visited to examine Hans. He seems happy that my little brother has fully recovered his faculties. It truly is a miracle. I don't understand why he doesn't talk more, though. Why isn't he livelier, like he was before? February 9th. It is Hans' birthday. Today he is, I don't know what that says, 11 years old? I have the strangest of impressions that actually he has lost 5 years rather than gained one more. The doctor has just left. I saw him whispering with Father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I'm grown up now. At the age of 15, you can understand everything. Sorry, that made me laugh. I am too scared to ask Father what is happening. March 15th. I have been thinking, and it seems to me that Hans' attitude isn't normal. The shock of the fall and his coma must have had much more serious effects than we first imagined. Hans, my dear brother, what is happening to you? I have discovered the truth. Hans is stunted, physically and mentally. I eavesdropped a conversation between the doctor, Father, and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron, and Father muttered the word retard under his breath. How could he say such a thing? Yeah, we can't say that anymore. It is Easter, and we're on school holidays. This means I can spend all day with Hans and protect him from Father's permanent dark moods. He cannot accept the fact that Hans, his only son, will stay in this state forever. It is truly difficult to accept, but it is not Hans' fault. Mine maybe, but not Hans. I don't understand. I don't know how to make Father understand. He seems full of hatred for himself. I feel so powerless. 1 year. My 1 year has gone by, and it feels like an eternity. The situation shows no signs of improvement, neither in terms of Hans' mental health or Father's attitude toward him. Extraordinary! Father has decided to take Hans to Paris for new tests. He says that only in the French capital will he find truly competent doctors. We must make Hans ready for the great expedition. June 6th. No news from Father and Hans, but I remain hopeful. I am sure they will take good care of my little brother. They have returned. Hans rushed into my arms and started crying. It took me a long time to calm him down and get him to sleep. Father is still as taciturn as he was before he left. The French doctors have confirmed the diagnosis. Hans will remain physically and mentally impaired. I am stunned. The summer is coming to a close. It has been less stifling than the last. The sun has put color in Hans's cheeks. When I look at him, I have difficulty imagining that he will not change. November 16th. Father still says nothing, and increasingly shuts himself in the way in his office at the factory. Good Lord, how much is in this thing? Christmas. Gertrude tells me that love and faith triumph over any science. I lack neither. God be praised. Father took Hans to the factory this morning. Hans was so afraid that I accompanied them. Fortunately, Father said nothing. I fail to understand why he is insistent on bringing him there. Father left for the factory with Hans once again this morning. I think he wants to persuade Hans that he could be useful for something. It is his way of resisting fate. For a month now, every morning Hans has gone to work with Father at the factory. I'm not sure exactly what he does there, but he seems to enjoy it. I feel my brother's behavior has changed considerably. He is much less capricious. I could cry. Hans has made me a present, a small robot mammoth with a trunk that rises and falls. When Father saw it, he nodded his head in satisfaction. May 20th. Both Gertrude and Father now have their own robot mammoths. Theirs are even more intricate and finely tuned. Little brother is not such a retard after all. Hans' mammoths now walk, raise their trunks, and wag their tails. It's incredible. I met the head of the factory workshop, Mr. Grips, this morning. He says for a young lad of 12, Hans is very gifted. It is a shame he only makes elephants. Father and Hans were locked in a long discussion yesterday, or should I say Hans was locked in one of Father's long monologues. As it is inconceivable that Hans should go to school like other children, Father wants to take him on as a worker in the factory. However, Hans will have stopped making his own little devices. Hans' silence, his half-gaping mouth and staring eyes, finally sent Father off in a rage. I tried to broach the subject with Hans. I suggested that he should obey Father. Learning a craft at the factory is his one chance to do something constructive with his life. He is so gifted and takes so much pleasure in making automatons. He did look like he wasn't listening to me, but I know he'll think about what I said. It's not that Hans cannot speak, it's rather that he doesn't want to speak. He uses the least possible words for communication, except with me, but he is still very economical with words. Incredible. Hans was not just satisfied with learning how the assembly line works, instead he has completely redesigned it. Father and Monsieur Grips are taking a serious look at his plans. Father has wanted to talk to me about my future since I passed my exams. He wants to send me to university because he says my intelligence is outstanding. My heart was beating so loud. It is true, I do love studying, but I couldn't bear to be away from Hans. Oh my goodness gracious, how much more of this? Oh, Lord have mercy. Do I get to keep this for like later? I'm gonna go back and read this later. Alright. Sorry folks, if you enjoyed the melodious sound of my voice, I'm gonna put that away for now. Hopefully there's nothing that I seriously missed. You know. But, oh well. What's over here? Hans, 1932. Drawing?
What on earth is that?
It's a mammoth, you silly Willy.
What on earth is that?
Of course it's a mammoth. What do you think it is? It's nothing else. Okay, is there any other reason why I'm up here?
Mammoth. You draw mammoth for Momo?
Dude.
Momo, it's you. You scared me.
Dude. Okay.
What are you doing in here?
Momo want mammoth picture. Like Hans' picture.
Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo.
You don't give up easily, do you?
Such a cute little boy. He's such a cute little boy. Okay, I think I know what to do. There's a mammoth over here. So let's go to the mammoth. And let's take the pencil and paper and we'll do a little drawing. That's my guess anyways. Yep. 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 Now I have a pencil training. Can I view it? Oh, I can. Aww. Such a good job. Alright, let's go back to Momo. Momo. Momo wants a painting. Here you go, Momo. Why does it say bonus?
Thank you. Momo happy. Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
Secret? Momo has secrets? What kind of secrets does Momo have? Okay, he ran all the way to that gate. Is the gate gonna be closed? Okay, so he can run down the street, but then he's gotta walk like a slow Momo. Am I supposed to remember all this? Alright. So I'm supposed to go follow... Oh, there we go. Kate is a slave runner. As opposed to a tomb raider. Oh, snippity snap. Is it this way? Alrighty. I need to call it for the moment because I've got to go pick up my daughter. So, Shinona, appreciate it as always, you stopping by. It's pretty awesome. But I'm going to call it quits right here. So, with that being said, appreciate you. Appreciate you very, very much. I don't know. I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow at around like maybe 11, 12 o'clock in my time. And maybe we'll continue with this game. I don't know. But regardless, I appreciate it. See ya. It's good catching up with you too.